Hello and welcome back to the second ever episode of this news show that I've created to talk about the news that I've enjoyed from video games this week. I'm RayApollo and I love video games. The new format I've adopted is I'm going to pick 4 of the stories from video game news from the week that I like the most. Yes, there will be huge stories and small stories, but really it's truly what I thought was the most interesting for the week that we will be talking about. By the way, I stream on Twitch Sunday through Thursday and we have a real good time, so come by and check out some gameplay and listen to some video game news as it breaks live sometime. All right, this is the video game news from the week of January 13th through 17th. Let's get into it. The top 4 news stories I picked for this episode are: 1. So many games just got delayed. I mean, like a lot of them, the ones that I really cared about. The second story: Sony is skipping E3 again with the PS5. Is that good news or bad news? 3. Xbox has given insiders the chance to stream from their consoles, and I think that's really freaking cool. And 4, another Fire Emblem character has been added to Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and everybody's super excited. So for the first story, there have been multiple games that have been delayed to later in the year. This surprising a lot of folks, but not everybody. The games affected by these delays are Cyberpunk 2077, my personal saddest choice, Final Fantasy VII Remake, Iron Man VR, and Square Enix's Avengers Project game. Let's be real, these are things that I can't say that we saw coming, but we should have expected. These are huge games that they don't want to have any issues upon launch. We've seen games come out and have been absolutely horrifically broken at launch. But this also means that crunch is definitely a factor for all the devs involved, which isn't great. We've seen that Shigeru Miyamoto image a lot. What's it say? A delayed game can be good, but a rushed game is always bad. I just paraphrased that. I probably ruined that. But still, doesn't mean that the people who are working on them are going to have less work. It's a lot more work, a lot faster. That's what crunch is, and it sucks. And I hate to see this happen, but I really do want to enjoy these games. So how do you feel about this? I want to know. These delays aren't fun, but overall are good for the game itself, but not for the people working on them. It's a weird, complex issue that I think the industry still has to work out, and something that we still don't truly, as fans and consumers, understand. Tell me what you think. Which game are you most disappointed is being delayed? And are you even disappointed? Are you happy that these games are delayed? Because we said a delayed game probably means a better game. Let's hope so. For our second story, Sony is skipping E3 yet again, surprising hopefully nobody. Sony has realized that they don't need E3. There were some reports that came out that Sony was having issues with the ESA over E3 and has decided not to return. And I think that's okay. Sony not being at E3 is not a big deal. E3, I do inherently believe, needs to change in order to survive going forward, but Sony not being there, I think it's going to be fine. We still have Microsoft, we still have Nintendo, and all the other game companies that are either in proximity or on the show floor at E3 could still mean a good time for those that go. I still personally would love to go to E3 at some point. I mean, who hasn't dreamed of going to E3? I will say that our dream of going to E3 and seeing the big 3 have their big stage shows, that dream is dead. We'll no longer see that. But E3 is still an experience I believe that we should try and experience if we have the chance. At least I think so, and I'm going to at some point. Sony has so many different ways to get us the information that they want us to consume, so they don't need to spend all the money for a giant stage show to get it across. And we're going to learn that. And as we've seen with the PlayStation 4, they did just fine. And I think they're going to do all right. So let me know what you think about that. The third story, Xbox has enabled console streaming for Xbox insiders. So if you're an Xbox insider, that means you can now activate console streaming. You can stream from your console. You can now stream to your Android, tablet, or phone games that you own from your Xbox, which is a crazy thing to me that it's working, and it's flying so low under the radar. And I think that's because it's still in early access. And that's what's making this really cool. I think I'm going to have to pick up an Android device, a really cheap Android device that could run these games from the Xbox and give this a shot. This is some cool tech that I would love to see implemented more going forward, especially in the future with cloud gaming, Xbox gaming, Stadia. I want to be able to play my games anywhere I am, no matter what device I brought with me. I'm not going to always pack up the Switch, the Vita, the analog whenever that comes out. I want to make sure if I just have my phone and I want to play a game, I can play a game on it. No matter if it's from my Xbox or from the App Store, I just want to be able to play my games. And I think that's the future we're headed towards. And I'm really excited about it. And for our last story, Sakurai has added yet another Fire Emblem character to the ever-increasing roster of Fire Emblem characters in Smash Bros. Ultimate, surprising everyone. Because leading into this, a lot of people were speculating that it was going to be Dante. Dante from Devil May Cry is coming to Super Smash Bros. And no, he did not. Dante is not there. But Byleth, the professor from Fire Emblem Three Houses, is now in the game, both male and female versions with the hero relic weapons. So that's really cool. I was surprised, but also not super hype about it, only because it's Fire Emblem. I loved Fire Emblem Three Houses, don't get me wrong. I was not expecting this character to be added to the roster. And I think that's fine. That's okay. It's okay for people to not be super excited about every single thing that they do to Smash Bros. That's fine. And I know a lot of people were upset, but we'll live. It'll be okay. The Mii Fighters also got a bunch of really cool costumes this time around. Altair, Mega Man, both Mega Man versions, X and Battle Network, which got me really excited. We got Cuphead. Cuphead got a skin. A skin though. I wish we got a character, but still a skin, so I think that's fine. A few others also got announced, but those are the ones that I can remember off the top of my head that got me really excited when I saw them during the direct. Well, did I miss any news that was super important to you this week? What do you think's gonna happen with Sony skipping E3? Do you have an Xbox? Have you tried xCloud? Are you gonna try this streaming? What about these game delays? How do you feel? I really wanna know. Put them in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching this video. Yet again, if you like this video, please leave a like. It helps me out a lot to let me know that you guys kind of like this content from me. If I need to adjust it or not, leave a comment down below and tell me. Let me know. I want to know. If you love what I'm doing on this channel, I have a bunch of reactions, unboxings, fun stuff like this. Please subscribe to the channel. I appreciate it because there will be more coming your way very soon. I hope you have a fantastic week, and I can't wait to see what gaming news we get this week. Take it easy. Peace.